Welcome back, guys. Hopefully I've fixed the microphone problem now. I actually didn't do anything at all to the microphone. It just started working the minute I stopped streaming. So fingers crossed it will work this time. So I'm going to turn the microphone off and have another go at developing the piano idea over this kind of arpeggio guitar section. And then I'm going to replay the guitar melody because it's just a rough sketch that I did earlier. And it's full of bum notes and we don't like any of that. So anyway, I'm going to develop the piano a little bit first of all. Let me know your thoughts, whether you're liking the direction. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Right, the first thing I need to do is fix this bass because it's not going where I want it to go, so bear with me, guys. Okay, so the bass is kind of going where I want it to go now. I'm going to keep working then on the piano and move before moving into the main guitar section where I'm going to replay the guitar because it was just a kind of a rough sketch. I really love the melody. It's a melody that's actually stayed with me. If you caught my first stream earlier, then it's about a year old since I kind of came up with this on a warm summer's day, and yeah, the melody basically just stayed with me for the whole year. It's so I know it's a strong melody, and I'm determined to finish this one and get it up to the best standard I'm capable of. So this will be one of the main tracks from the album, I think, because I think it's got a lot of potential. Okay, so we are literally starting from the beginning. So in terms of the whole process of the production from beginning to end, then I guess if I stream every day, we're going to see the whole thing. Okay, so it's a very crude connection into the next section. We will visit that shortly. I'm going to mute that guitar actually because I'm going to go back to the piano ideas because I was just developing some ideas over the top. Again, those of you that have seen these before will know that generally what happens is I start with a piano and then change that to something else. So this is just my sketch pad. So I'm getting all the ideas down while I'm vibing with the track. So the track is in G major, but I'm kind of starting in E minor. But we'll move to G major when the guitar starts in the breakdown. So kind of moving around a little bit before we get to the major section. So bear with me again. And for some reason my microphone button has stopped working once again, so I'm going to have to do this manually. I'm just going to turn the microphone off actually, guys, while I carry on working through this. Yeah, there's some nice ideas in there. I'm going to keep that section. Let's pop that over there and maybe come back to that later. Stephen's asking what key I'm in. It kind of settles back down to G major, although I do kind of bounce around. It starts in C major actually, and then moves up into E minor, then down into G major. So it's kind of bouncing around all over the place. But ultimately, once the main guitar theme hits, we're in G major. So they're all kind of very closely related keys anyway. So it's all flows very nicely. So I'm going to do another take on that piano, hopefully get something a little bit closer, and then move on to adding a few more sections. Okay, so for the piano, there's enough good stuff in there for me to kind of keep that take, and that'll basically just sit there. It's kind of I'm going to change notes in there, obviously, as time goes. I've just realised once again, because of my microphone technicalities, you've not been able to hear me. So sorry about that. Well, basically what I was saying was that I'm kind of going to go for some string ambiances now. Let me have a look. I have... So yeah, I'm using the latest version of Omnisphere, and I've just got hold of a bank called Expanse, which I'm kind of messing about with at the moment. So this is one of the pad layers which I'm going to play with. So I'm going to play with that now, maybe put some layers in. I'm going to turn the microphone off once again. So yeah, I'll catch back up with you very soon. So a few more times where I thought I was speaking and the microphone was turned off again. I do need to solve this problem, guys, for the next string. I do apologise. Okay, so yeah, I'm still messing about with this top line string. I'll keep going, just bear with me. Yeah, I think I can do better than that. I'm going to go for another take. There's a few notes in the piano I need to just take out as well, actually, which were errors. Let me just play this through and see where they are. Okay, so once again, just very, very rough with the piano there, just to get the vibe. I'm going to go back to the top string line again, just to get the ambience mood setting. And then I'm going to look at... there was a quirky little effects thing that I was playing with earlier, which I'm going to come and play with, which will give you kind of a bit of insight into... So there I was talking, and once again the microphone was off. This is very frustrating for me, guys. Yeah, what I was saying was I'm going to record some more of this top line string, and then I have like an effects patch in Omnisphere which I've been playing with, which I'm going to use for some sound design to create some ambience within the track. So I will show you that very, very shortly, but first I'm going to get this top line of the string recorded, or at least a basic shape for it. So here we go. Okay, so that string is far from perfect, but I'm going to leave it there just for now, just so we can move forward with this a little bit. I'm just going to quantize those and make them all the same level. Yeah, there's no automation going on with any of this at the moment, so levels are everywhere. It's just literally chucking in the ideas. I'm going to play another pad sound. Let me see what I have up. Okay, I'm going to just work with this for now, just again to add another layer so we have some direction. Yeah, I ended up just using like a basic saw based pad for massive there, which I think I got the notes pretty much where I want them for now. So I'm just going to tidy those up a little bit. Okay, I think for the sake of streaming these initial thoughts and ideas, I think we've pretty much got this section in shape. Obviously there'll be more layers, the piano may change for something else, the guitar may end up being a pluck, the bass could change, anything could change here. And basically at the moment, pretty much everything is going through this dotted quarter note delay, which is the replica delay from Native Instruments. It's a really wide, takes a mono signal and then makes it kind of widen as the delays repeat, so we're really liking that at the moment. Along with Valhalla shimmer reverb, and we've got a lot of things going through this black box, which adds a lot of tube saturation. So it's giving the guitar plucky thing some like top end air and just a little nice overtone with some nice harmonics. My usual kind of Lexicon reverb, and I think that's about it really. And black hole reverb I'm using up these days. I'll just show you this. So this is Eventide Black Hole, which has become one of my favourites. Very beautiful, lush sounding reverbs. And in some cases, like the piano at the moment, it's going through the Lexicon, the Atz Acoustic and the Black Hole. So tons and tons and tons of reverb and delay. That'll pretty much get stripped out, I think, as time goes on, as the layers build up. But just to get the vibe and the feel. Reverb and delay covers up a lot of sins, so it's it's good just to get the ball rolling. What I want to do is, I was playing with this sound, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Right, so just a little sound that I was messing with earlier in Omnisphere. It basically randomizes the start of the sample, and it's got an LFO changing the pitch. So every time I hit the notes, the sample that it's playing is different. So what I was going to do is put that through the delay and the reverb and just record these at random moments and show you how I go about sound design. I'll render these out into a piece of audio and then choose sections which may sound good. This is very hit and miss, but it's all part of the process. But I thought I'd show you this because it can result in some really, really, really cool stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So the thing with the nature of this sound is that every time it plays back, even though it's on the same note and in the same position in the bow, it will sound different. It's totally random. So now that I've just recorded a bunch of notes into the part, I'm going to render that as audio now, and then go through and see if there's any little snippets that we can use. This can be, as I say, very hit and miss. Sometimes you come up with some absolute amazing little bits, and sometimes nothing. So it's a little bit like panning for gold, I guess. So let's start the panning. I'm just going to render this, guys. So just press render. So I hope you guys are liking what you hear so far. Once I get a few more atmospherics into this, I'm going to go back into the actual main guitar melody. If you caught the start of this stream, then it's a melody which has stuck with me for a very long time. So it's, from my point of view, it stood the test of time. I can recall it at any moment, so I know it's a strong one. So let's see how these turned out. So nothing too amazing there. I'm going to take that off. One mistake I made there was to actually record that with the delay and reverb on, which kind of limits me. So I'm going to just run that through again. In fact, I'm going to do another take playing some different notes as well, one more time, before moving on to recording the actual guitar melody, which is going to be the main theme, of course. Okay, so I'm going to render those out and we'll see what happens. I'll turn off the effects so we have a bit more control. Okay, so we have these without the effects now, so what I'm going to do is put these down here. No. So I've basically got these sound effects that I've just rendered as dry audio. So I'm going to just send these to some send effects, which will be there it is, black hole reverb, which is yeah, as I was saying earlier, is fantastic, very very spacious reverb, and the Native Instruments replica. So this is what they sound like. There might be some little nuggets in here, there might not, so we'll give it a try. Yeah, so I think you get the idea of what I'm going for with those. What I'm going to do is change the actual sample that the program is using to generate these sounds from. So what I'll do, rather than do that while I'm streaming, I'll do that on my own, because it's quite a tedious process. What I do want to do is get back to the guitar. So I'm going to record the guitar. Let me just, I'm going to duplicate this. I know I'm not, I'm going to create another MIDI track. Okay, so I'm going to mute what I have after this section, and I'm probably going to hit a lot of wrong notes here, but I've got the rough melody in my head firmly implanted, so I should be able to get this fairly quickly. So I'll attempt this, and you can watch along if you wish. I'll just leave a metronome clicking away in the background as well, so I'm playing in time. That's always useful, playing in time. Okay, so just getting familiar with the melody again. As with all the tracks on this album, it's not just going to be 8 bars of one idea and 8 bars of another, looped around in the old predictable way. This track's going to develop lots and lots of melody ideas which build and tell a story. So yeah, there were lots of different sections to this. Yeah, bear with me as I kind of develop this. I do believe the microphone was on at that time. Sorry about that, guys. I'll delete that. Try again. But you get the basic idea. So there's maybe 3 different sections in there. Maybe only 2 of those I'll end up using. But I just want to get the ideas in, and then I'll edit those in my own time and kind of show you how it kind of evolves. So I'm going to go for one more take, and then I'll probably wrap it up for tonight. Okay, so yeah, lots of kind of improv there. So I'm just going to quantize that and have a little mess about with some of the sounds just to kind of show you how it can kind of go. Yeah, I'm just going to put the bass note under there as well, actually, first of all. Record those bass notes in actually. Again, it's still a bit of a sketch pad. I'll get it down to just the really good stuff at some stage. Okay, that's a very rough, very rough sketch of the main melody section. I'd rather chuck it all in now and then edit it later. I'm just going to layer a pad with that as well, just to kind of give it a little bit more. Okay, so we're slowly building this up. Very, very early days. So basically, do we have a bass that I can just jam for a second? Bear with me, guys. So I've got kind of a few drum kind of tracks loaded up at the start. So I'm just going to give you an idea how this might work. Very, very crude idea, should I add. So haven't really worked out what kind of bass or really much else of what you've heard, other than what you've heard really, but I'm just going to have a listen with the drums over the top. Yeah, so you can, that's the first time I've kind of dropped the drums over this section, so it's going to work. I do like to start with without any percussion at all, just to get the vibe. So it's going to work as a breakdown, it's going to work when the drums are in. I'm just going to play this a little bit more. So that's just to give you kind of an idea of how it can work with some drum and bass playing. Very, very, very crude. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys, for now. Yeah, I think this has got a lot of potential, so I'm excited about this one. Let me know what you think. Any questions, let me know, and I will answer those on the next stream. So I'll try to stream a lot more frequently and get this track nailed over the coming couple of weeks, I reckon. And then I've got 2 more tracks to finish, and then some final bits to finish off, and then we're getting very, very close. So it's exciting. I'm nervous as well, but yeah, getting there. Anyway, we'll speak very soon. Bye.